Amazon Choice $22 ceramic coating versus a 7-year pro-only ceramic coating. Well, in this video, we're gonna test out the application of these products. We're gonna also check out the water repellency. And finally, we're gonna check out the chemical resistance, how many car wash we can do to it. And to make it a little bit more spicy, I have applied a pro-grade ceramic coating, the DIY Detail 3-year in the middle. So on your far right, you're gonna have the Amazon Choice, $22. Here we have the Pro only. So at the end of this video, you're gonna know if these products are easy to use, if they are good performing ceramic coating, if they are worth their price tag, and finally, if they have some car wash resistance. And I have a few chemicals to push those ceramic coatings to their limits. So let's get into it. Welcome to the ultimate ceramic coating test. Amazon Choice for $22 versus the Pro grade DIY Detail 3-year ceramic coating and the Pro only ceramic coating at $200 and even more with your second layer. So this is only available to the pros. This is available for everyone as a pro grade, and this is on Amazon. This is the Amazon Choice again for $22, all right? So this paint is polished. It's ready to accept a new ceramic coating. So first off, let's go with the Bola Solution paint prep. So that's a dedicated paint prep for Bola Solution. Let's get a new towel. Now we're gonna go in the DIY Detail section here. I know this coating in and out. It's a good one. Very popular online. If you guys are unaware, you can check out DIY Detail. I'll leave the link down below. So let's open up our bottle for the Amazon Choice ceramic coating. $22 on Amazon. Really curious about that. If you go on Amazon, there's even cheaper coating than this, but I wanted to get something that has a good chance against those really high-end products. So this has amazing reviews. Right off the bat, you can see the box. It's pretty dirty here. This box doesn't have the nicest look. So you got dirt here. That's not a good sign. The bottle and the cap looks cheap. So obviously that's gonna be some type of China product. So with that, you get the foam block, and then you get some type of towel. 2 towels, which are super thin. Looks really odd, really bizarre from what we've used to in the detailing world. So you get some gloves, which I already have. So you get the instruction here. I already went through the instruction on their website. You need a clean bare paint like any other coatings. What is this? Some type of wax paper. Well, I guess it's part of the cheap price, guys. It's like paper towel. Well, I would not trust that to put on my paint corrected paint, but for this panel, I guess that'll do. So no paint prep with this one. So right off the bat, you should know that this is not really a thorough type of product. They're not talking about polishing. They're not talking about paint prep. So what I'm gonna do is use another paint prep from Car Pro, which usually works with pretty much any coating in my experience. Good amount in the towel. So let's use the Car Pro Eraser paint prep and call it good for this one. If you skip this step, guys, I can vouch for the application, for the durability. Get yourself a nice paint prep for $20. It's very important. The ceramic coating is not like a wax. It needs a very clean, bare paint. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is we're gonna start to apply the Advanced Graphene ceramic coating. This is from Rerixin, so sorry if I mispronounce it. Upgraded version, 70 mLs. That's quite a good amount. So I'll give it a good shake. So we're gonna prime this good, at least a dozen drops. Do a line in the middle and then left, right. I'll do my edges and I'm paying attention to not go over the other section. And now we're ready to fill the inside. So we're gonna apply this one tick. And when you have body curves, make sure that you go in all the nooks and crannies. So I'm seeing a rainbow effect, so that's a good sign. Product is not water-based. It's been maybe a minute. So one good sign, if it's grabby, it's probably too early. If it goes out smooth, as I wipe this off, it should be a good timing. Very smooth, very slick. I'm impressed so far. I'm taking my time to not spread the coating on my other section. Wipe off is easy. I gotta give it that. So we're gonna flip that. So if you see something in the video that I'm not mentioning, you can go in the description below. And I usually have a coupon code for pretty much everything, so you guys can get your stuff as you please and support this channel in further testing. Thank you. Very smooth. The application and the wipe off is a breeze. Very impressed, guys. This is super nice to apply. So now to the DIY Detail 3-year ceramic coating. This is also a graphene coating. You can see the black dots. So circles, spread this evenly. So I should be doing circles, but since we have those tape lines, just wanna make sure I don't screw this test. So we have a really nice application. I made sure I spread the product really nicely. The DIY is really easy to apply. Oh wow, you're left with just a tiny amount of residue, barely noticeable. You just go over really nicely. Wow, super slick. Wow, that's insane. So I forgot how easy, how good these coatings are since the last time. So you guys should know I try a lot of coating, a lot of detailing products, so I tend to forget how good this one is. All right, so for the professional only, the Bola Solution Pro, this is $200 Canadian, and this one is $150. This is the top coat, the Aqua Shield Max. Not very hard to do, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take working, like I said, in small section and really be thorough, methodical. Make sure you don't leave high spots. All right, so I'm back about 45 minutes after the last coating application. You would use the Bola Solution Aqua Max, which is a top coat. I should add slickness and all that good stuff. If you gain any value from watching my videos, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more cool content like this one. And let's get back into the video. All right, my friends, so first off, we're gonna use the Car Pro Reset Intensive Car Shampoo, Car Soap. I'm gonna put that in there just to see what we're working with. This is about 2 gallons of water, 2 or 3 gallons with the plain car wash mitt. I'm gonna add the soap right after this on there. After that, we're gonna test out a few rounds of APC, all-purpose cleaner. This is Koshemi Green Star, diluted 10:1. After that, if they're still alive, if everything goes according to plan, I'm gonna use the Geon Total Remover. This is a sealant and ceramic coating remover. And finally, I've reserved the big gun, the paint thinner or mineral spirits, powerful solvent that we can use at the end just to have a baseline if those ceramic coating can withstand some very harsh chemicals. So you guys have been asking for those type of tests. I'm not a big believer in torture tests, but you guys seem to like it, so I have to follow what the audience is looking for. So guys, 22 bucks, are you excited? I also remind you that these products have been applied on November 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, and today is November 29th, so it's been sitting there for a month, all right? Okay, so let's do our water beading first, and then we'll do a couple car washes. So let's look at the Amazon product. So this is clearly hydrophobic, but you can see the water jet is pooling around. This is not the most hydrophobic product on the market for sure. Let's give it a second look. Okay, in the middle, we have the DIY 3-year ceramic coating. Let's give it a look again. Looks very good. Much more hydrophobic than the Amazon product. And lastly, our pro-only ceramic coating. Extremely hydrophobic. This is rated for 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. La crème de la crème of the Bola Solution brand, all right? So I'm gonna get my bucket and add a few drops of soap. Okay, so let's give it a first wash. 1 month later. So all sections are beating the soap except the Amazon product. You can see the soap is kind of flooding the ceramic coating. It repels it in some areas, but mostly you can really tell the difference that the DIY is much more hydrophobic. It repels the soap much better, along with the Pro Only from Bola Solution. So let's rinse. Okay, so no problem after 1 wash, as expected. Let's give it a second wash. I remind you again that this paint has been corrected. It's been polished to a high level, prepped up, applied 3 different coatings the way they're supposed to be applied, and cured for a month inside, okay? Okay, so no change after 2 washes. I'm gonna do 8 more car washes without rinsing. I'm gonna fast forward this step. You can tell after 10 wash, the DIY detail 3-year is still self-cleaning. It's repelling all that soap, all that water by itself, where the Pro Only coating is flooded and the Amazon product is also flooded, okay? This is just an observation, but for me, it tells a lot, okay? So you can tell that the Amazon product took a hit for 10 washes. So after 10 wash, I would have to give the hydrophobic to the Pro Only ceramic coating, slightly more hydrophobic than the Pro grade. And obviously our Amazon Choice entry level $22 ceramic took a hit from the 10 wash, all right? So one of my viewer, a very wise guy, told me once, I don't expect to use more than an APC and car soap on my paint. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use an APC. It can be needed for bugs removal, stains, maybe overspray, maybe 3-sap. So this is still a real world application where you can use some APC on your paint. That can be needed, okay? Just some food for thought. Okay, so generously sprayed APC there. The DIY is repelling the APC much more than on our Amazon and even more than our Pro product. I know that when we rinse the panel, the Pro seems a little bit more hydrophobic, but when you spray a product, that's how it looks. Okay, so I have let the APC dwell for about a minute here. I'm gonna give it a good rinse, and on the second round, we're gonna rub the APC in those ceramics. All right, so no harm on our ceramic coatings with a spray and rinse APC. Let's apply a second layer. Okay, rinse it. Give it a wash, make sure we don't have maybe residue. Again, you can tell that the DIY is repelling anything that you throw at it. All right, let's throw some Adam's Wheel and Tire Cleaner. This is pH 12.5. Okay, pH 13.5, if my math is right. I'm gonna wipe the top and leave the bottom unwiped. That's gonna hurt for sure. Okay, so the DIY is doing the best. The Pro only took a hit, a little bit of a hit. So this was a high pH. Now we're gonna use an acid, a low pH. I'll link down below a video that I made on this product. This product is built to remove ceramics, wax, sealant. I have seen it remove 1 year ceramic coating, but not tested it. I have not tested it on full-blown, more durable coatings like those are supposed to be, okay? So I'm curious to see if this is gonna work. Okay, so right now we're gonna rub that in. This product needs mechanical action. I remind you that this is a product made to remove coatings, sealant, and waxes. Okay, give it a rinse. Wow, I'm out of words. The DIY 3-year entry level is very, very high chemical resistant. I'm gonna give it a wash, make sure we don't have any type of residue from the previous spray. So the Amazon product is doing well. For 22 bucks, it's very chemical resistant for sure. Not the best here, but All right, so I have a dry microfiber here. I'm gonna pour our paint thinner. I'll give you a shot right here of what paint thinner is if you don't know already. So my towel is very soaked. So I'm gonna rub a part here, give it some more for the other section. So guys, you would not use paint thinner on your paint normally, but let's say you had some road paint, something really nasty, somebody painting maybe a fence, painting a house, and that overspray went on your car. Well, you probably would need to use some type of solvent similar to paint thinner, something very harsh, some solvent base. All right, so I did half the panel. Let's rinse it. The solvent-based products usually give you a false effect of water repellency. This is just the way the products are often based of some petroleum or some type of solvent that makes it looks like it's beating water, but is just hiding it, right? So, good car wash. So there you go, the DIY detail was still like day one until we used paint thinner on it, as you can see. All right, I have some acid here. This is wheel acid. This is from Meguiar's. It's called Meguiar's Wheel Brightener. So I have another microfiber, wet microfiber. We're gonna agitate our wheel acid. We're ready to rinse the acid. So I'm really impressed with the Amazon product. At first, not too much, but it really held up against all those chemicals. It's still there. Remember, my friends, if you pay 22 bucks or 60 or 300 plus, it's the same prep normally. So make sure you choose the right products that's gonna pay back on your time invested in the prep. So the DIY at the bottom is still like day one. It's just a little bit weak at the top because of the paint thinner, right? So we know that the DIY detail 3-year doesn't like the paint thinner, but everything else it resisted. I'm really impressed by this product. This is 60 bucks. You can do 2 to 3 cars with one bottle. Very nice, very slick, easy application, a piece of cake. And let's look again at our pro-only coating. I could be wrong, maybe I'm speculating, but the Amazon product is doing better. Just for fun, one last step of APC. Gonna apply some alcohol. Paint prep, right? It's an alcohol-based paint prep, just like we use before a ceramic coating. So with this inspection product, this paint prep, we know that we don't have any residue. We know that the paint is as bare as possible. So let's look at the water repellency one last time. Subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next one.